Okay, Jesse, here we go. Latin. Post.
Post is
Postpone to do it when?
before.
No, if you postpone your basketball game, it's when is it going to happen? Yeah, oct is how many?
8.
And how about ob? I object.
Against.
Sub.
Under.
International.
Between.
Try means?
3.
Descend.
Again. No. Down.
By means?
2.
Connect.
Together.
Yeah, supervisor.
Above.
Re is to do it.
Again.
Exit.
Out.
Add, advance. Yep. Prefix.
Before.
And pent means?
Fuck.
Good. Okay, so let's do our roots. Odd, audio.
Lesson.
Credit.
Right.
No, if I give you a credit card.
Believe.
Yeah. Duct, conductor. Who is the conductor? The person who what?
Leads.
Yeah. Formation.
To build.
No, if you form dough, you make it into a what?
Shape.
Yeah, like a formation. Okay, spectacles.
To see.
Eject.
Throw.
Scripture. Right. Erupt. Volcano erupts. Good. Structure is something.
To build.
Flex is to
move.
Well, if you flex your muscle.
To I don't know.
You bend it. Like if something's flexible, you can bend it. Factory.
To make.
Ped is where you put your
feet.
Yeah. Portable.
To carry.
Vid or vis.
To see.
Dictate.
To say.
And tractor.
To pull.
Good. Okay, so here we go with the suffixes. How do you say that?
Us. Sean.
Yep. Us, yep.
Men. Cho. Est. Itty. Ickle. Iv. Sean. Ibble. Sean. Or.
Good.
Able.
Okay, so let's go back to these guys.
After.
Right. Cred.
Believe. To shape.
Yeah, and
to bend.
Nice. Okay. What color are you using today? Blue, purple, or green? Green. All right, here we go. Let's do a lowercase alphabet. Go for it.
A, B, C, D, D, E, C.
Wait, A, B, C, D, E.
O. F. G. H. I forgot. Oh, wait. Never mind. H. I. J. K. This one.
And your other hand can go up here to anchor your paper. Do you remember K?
Yeah.
Loop straight down.
I know, I did a capital.
You did do a capital. That's all right. We'll come back to it. L.
O. Wait.
That's right.
Oh. M. N. O. P. Q. R. S. T. U. W. V. W. X. Y. And Z.
Try to stick with lower cases though. Let's see. So let's see a lowercase k. Let me just grab a different marker here. So loop straight down, kick in and out. Okay, and then what was the other thing that you got stuck on? So that was a capital. N-O-P-Q-R-S-T-U-V-W-X-Y. Yeah, just, you know that Y is just up, stroke, down, loop for little y, right? Yeah, all right. Okay, so I seem to have forgotten to draw your lines for these guys. So let's start with this. Let's start with, what's the prefix that means after?
Post.
Yeah. So what's the prefix that means before?
Pre.
Yeah, like the pregame. Good. What's the root that, the prefix that means 8?
Act.
Uh-huh. And the prefix that means down.
D.
D is right. Good. Okay, let's go to roots. The root that means to believe.
Cred.
Mm-hmm. The root that means to shape.
Form.
Uh-huh. The root that means to bend.
Flex.
Right. And the root that means to build.
To build is spect.
Wait, that's to see.
No, that's to see
To build. You build a what?
A.
What's that? Uh-huh.
Scripture.
A structure. So struct. All right. Let's do the suffix that says after an L.
L.
Okay, how about the suffix that says us for adjectives? Added onto real words.
O. O.
Uh-huh.
U.S.
Good. The suffix shun for people.
O. C-I-A-N.
Yes. And how about for people?
Alright, messed up.
Oh. And
O-R.
and O-R is right. Nice. Okay. So let's try your review here. Okay, so what do we have here?
Sensitive.
Good. And never the V without the E, right?
Yeah. Professor.
Yeah, what does that mean?
He's a people.
It's a person, right, who
Yeah.
does that.
Detection.
Mm-hmm.
Eventual.
Mm-hmm.
Political.
Political. Okay.
Biceps.
Means you have how many?
2.
Nice.
Structural.
Mm-hmm.
Creditor. Scriptural. Audience. Portable. Mountain. Yes.
Mountain.
Us.
Yeah, the area is mountainous. It has a lot of mountains.
Outcome. A cappuccino.
Okay, let's start with the beginning part.
You punctuous.
Nice. So long it runs off of the card.
Pentathlon. Pentathlon.
Means how many events?
5.
Yeah.
Reflexive.
Mm-hmm.
Vision.
And
superstructure.
Nice. Okay, so we're gonna do some review words for your tic-tac-toe game. All right, so let me turn this so that you can see. Okay, how would you spell in the first box in our tic-tac-toe game? Deformed. So what's the word?
Deformed.
Mm-hmm. And how do you spell it?
D-E-F-O-R-M.
Right, except for this is deform. You need deformed, like it already happened.
E-D.
E-D is right. Okay. How about dollar? What's the word?
D-O-L-L-A-L.
Right, and the word is?
Dollar.
Nice. Rejection.
Rejection.
Nice. All right. How about I might have to write this here because it's pretty long. Information.
Information.
Sean, yep. Good. Next one is scripture.
Scripture.
Scripture is right. How about manuscript?
Man. You. Script. Or it.
Yeah, pt is right. Good. Prefer. I think you can probably fit that in there.
Yeah. What is it?
Prefer.
For ER?
ER is right. Pentagon.
Pentagon.
Absolutely. The last one is regular. Regular, right. AR with an L. Good job. All right, go for it. You can go first.
Deformed. Deformed.
Do you know what it means?
No.
Okay, form is to what?
To build. To shape.
Shape, and D is
down.
So if your face is shaped down, like maybe you were in an accident or something and it's deformed, so what could you say?
My cousin deformed in a car accident.
Or what got deformed in a car accident. Okay. I'm going to go with rejection. I gave him a big rejection because I did not like him.
Manuscript. A manuscript is you could write.
Yeah,
something.
It's something that's written. Good. Pentagon. The Pentagon in Washington, D.C. has 5 sides.
Information.
Information, yep.
Information. It doesn't, the team is not in formation.
Oh, that's in formation. Information is like stuff you get in your brain. Like, what's the easiest place for people to get information?
Social studies.
Yeah, or some kind of school subject. Okay. Prefer. I prefer to have chocolate chip ice cream instead of strawberry. I know you got me. I had no choice.
J.
Scriptures.
Scriptures to write.
Yeah, and where do you see scriptures?
In an art museum.
Yeah, or in church, right?
Yeah.
Where Bible readings are. Okay, nicely done. All right, let's see if you can get this whole sentence here. The exporter had to subtract the transportation. This is really long.
The exporter had to subtract
the transportation. Okay, let's say it. You say it one more time. The exporter
had to subtract the
transportation. The exporter had to subtract the transportation.
The exporter had to subtract the
exporter had to subtract the what?
Transportation.
Let's see what you got. Capital, the exporter had Nice. Had to subtract the transportation. Wow, look at that. 4 syllables. Nicely done. Oh, and your period. I am so sorry. You are right. Okay. Nice. Okay, so let's get this out of the way. And let's go to your new one. New one is in. There are 2 things it means. We're only going to do the first one today. In literally means in. Like if I'm invading your country.
Into.
Yeah, I'm going into, right? You're going in. We'll do the second one next time. But literally, look at how hard that is. In means
into.
Into. Right. It's not very difficult. Okay. So in means into. Let's talk about what some of these mean here. All right. So
Inmate.
yeah, what is an inmate? Do you know?
No.
Somebody who's in prison is an inmate.
Inherit.
Mm-hmm.
Incur. Innate.
Yeah, if you innately know it, you have it in your brain. You're born that way.
Inhibit.
Mm-hmm.
We just did that.
No, we did inherit.
Oh.
Good thinking. That was close. Uh-huh.
Insert.
Yeah, if I insert papers in here, what am I doing? Putting them in. Exactly.
In trial.
Mm-hmm.
Info. Insist. Insight.
Yeah, if you have insight into something, what does that mean?
You into vision.
Yeah, you can envision it. You can see it. Good.
Inlet.
Mm-hmm.
Intend. Inspect.
Ooh, which you already know, because spect means to
see.
Yeah, I'm coming to inspect your room. I'm going to look in.
Input.
Mm-hmm.
Intent.
Mm-hmm.
Inspire. Inbred.
Mm-hmm.
Intone. Install.
So if your dad comes and installs a new furnace for me,
yeah,
what does that mean?
Like he got something.
And he put it
in
my house, right, exactly.
Invade.
So if I invade your country,
that means you're going in.
Yeah, and I'm trying to take over. Good.
Instill.
Mm-hmm.
Incite.
Nice.
Invent. Income.
Is money that's coming into your house, right? Like your dad goes to work and money gets to come into the house.
Invest.
Uh-huh.
Intrude. Indent.
So if I indent something, or if you're writing and you indent, what does that mean?
That means you have to put like 2 times. I go like that.
With 2 fingers, okay, and then you start writing?
Yes.
Yeah, you push it in, right? But if you're driving the car and you get an indent in it, uh-oh.
That means it's inside your car.
It's dented in, right? It's pushed into your car, exactly.
Invite.
Mm-hmm.
Invader. Invoke. Involve. Induct.
If you're inducted into the Football Hall of Fame,
that means you got in.
Yeah, you're like being honored, which, by the way, nice job. I see that you made basketball finals. Nice. Yeah. Okay.
Incisor.
Yeah, your pointy teeth right here are your incisors. They help you bite into meat.
Infection.
Mm-hmm.
Incline.
Nice.
Incision.
Right.
Infest.
Yeah, infest. Sorry.
Include.
Mm-hmm.
Encode.
When did this happen? Right now or in the past?
In the past.
Right, because it's ED. Good.
Inform.
Mm-hmm.
Inflame.
Right.
Indecent.
Okay, try it as a tiger.
Decent.
Right, it's not decent. Good.
Infuse.
Mm-hmm.
Inflate.
So if you inflate your tires, what did you do? You put
like
air
in it.
Into it. Right, good. You inflated them. Good.
Indicate.
Mm-hmm.
Ingest. Inflict. Infusion.
Mm-hmm.
Inhale. Inhabit.
And
inhalant.
Okay, so that's good enough because that's a lot. Let's try a couple sentences.
The young girl needed her inhaler because she could not breathe.
That would be an awful feeling.
Since the inception of the college, students have always been given an incentive to do well in their studies.
Excellent. Just let's look at this one. Incentive. Yeah, just incentive. It means like if you do really well all year, you don't have to take your final exams. I know, I made you a new game. Okay, so let me get my chips here. And in. Okay, so these all have in on them. So here's this. Here, I'll stick this over here.
Insight.
And here's this. All
Let's
right.
see if we get tied.
Oh, yeah, what are we doing? Are we playing to lose or playing to win?
To lose.
To lose. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, go ahead. You can go first.
2. Yay.
Where are you going to go?
Install.
Okay. I'm going to go with, I'm going to block you. Okay, intrude.
Yeah.
That's good.
I got 4, so I'm going to block.
Don't go there, right?
Ingest.
Okay. But now, oh, yeah, that doesn't. 5, I'm going to go infer. Oh, shoot. Shouldn't have done that.
No.
Yeah, I shouldn't have done
It's
that. You're
fine.
right. All right.
4, intent.
Oh, thank you. 3,
3.
it doesn't matter, right? Inspect.
6, inform.
6,
Involve.
invent. Yeah, I was just blocking you because that way you won't get 4. It doesn't matter. You can't get 4 that way, so it doesn't matter.
4, inquire.
Yeah, all right. 2, here, I was up here.
Oh.
2, intend.
5, inspire.
Okay. 2, infection.
Yeah, that's a good one.
It doesn't matter, right? Because you're in the middle.
5, include. Then I don't put that.
Right. Oh, first person to get a 1.
1.
Okay.
Yay.
Inherit. Oh, should I not go there? Maybe I'll go here. Intern.
Oh, yeah, because 1, 2,
Yeah,
3.
so it doesn't matter.
1.
Oh, that's funny.
I can block you here.
Okay.
Inherit.
Yeah, like you inherited all of my things when I died. 1. I'm going to go with...
Look.
Where should I... Well, this doesn't matter, does it?
Yeah.
Okay, insight. I'll just go there.
Yeah, because I can get 1.
Yeah.
6, involve.
Yeah, that doesn't matter, right?
Oh, look, I got it.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. 3. Uh-oh, where should I... Well, if I go here...
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Insert.
I need a 1. Oh!
And you got it.
Invest.
A nice one, because that blocks me. Good. 5. Oh, I guess I'll block you. Invader.
Yeah.
That's perfect, because now you can't win there.
Oh.
Go ahead.
4, insight. I block you.
Uh-oh. I need to get a 4, don't I?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man, you need to stop getting 4s. Oh, sweet.
Yay!
Indent.
Oh, I need a 3.
Oh, no, you do need a 3. Okay.
Infuse.
Okay, I need to not get a 3. 2.
Incur.
Okay, incur.
I need a 3.
Yes, you very much do.
So you
please
can't
get
get a 3.
Can you please get a 3? Yes! Good job.
Which way? Oh, wait.
It doesn't matter, right? That's perfect. Uh-oh.
It doesn't matter because...
I need a 5 now.
How?
Or else you're going to win. What's your word? Invade?
Yeah.
Okay. 1, induct. Okay, so we're good there. Okay, you lose your turn. 3. Okay, so I can't go here, so I'll go, indicate.
4.
I guess you have to go there.
Incision.
To make the cut. Uh-oh. 2,
Just go right
inflate. Okay, 1s and 2s are done.
1.
1. That's funny.
6.
6.
Inhale.
Uh-oh, you're getting quite the corner down there. Oh, I lose my turn. Oh, good one. 5.
No.
Where are you going to go? Oh, yeah, you can't go.
Inflict.
Oh, no. I need a 5 or else you're going to win. Shoot! Don't get a 5. Doesn't help.
Yes!
Oh, five,
Yes!
5, 5, 5. Okay. Invite.
Oh,
sweet.
no.
Okay, here we go.
Right there.
I know, I have to.
I have to get a 3.
Oh my gosh, I can't get any 3s. Uh-oh. If I get a 3,
5.
I win. If I get a 3, I win.
Oh, no, we lost.
Well, I think we're going to... Oh, maybe not. You need some serious 3s.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. So... Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Don't go here.
Here. In bread.
Okay.
You have to get a 6.
I can't. Oh, sweet.
Yes!
Okay. So where are you going to go?
Should I go...
Uh-oh.
What?
Oh, no. No matter who goes here, they win.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess you have to go here for now, right?
Yeah.
So what's your word?
Income.
Income.
So close.
Oh, man. 1. I have to go there.
Get a
I
6.
know.
I need a...
Yeah,
It doesn't
whoever
matter.
gets a 3, the game is over. I need a 6.
And a
though.
6.
I know. Okay. 2, 2.
Oh my god, that's too now. 6
You just won.
game.
Shoot! We were down to 1. Oh, we almost covered the whole board. Nice job.
Last time we went all the way.
I know, we filled the whole board last time. Well, that's not so bad. Whoops.
Did Shannon beat us?
I think we did do the whole board. I can't remember.
Yeah, we did.
No, I think me and Shannon, I think we did. I'm not sure, though. Okay. All right. So let's do trace, copy, cover. Do you want to do it in the book or do you want to do it up on the board?
On the board.
On the board. Okay. So here we go. So we've got invade, into, invade, into, invade, into.
Invade, into, invade, into, invade, into.
Perfect. That's trace. Copy. Here we go.
Invade, into, invade, into, invade, into.
Trace, copy, cover. Here we go.
Now,
Not with your eyes closed. That's next. So go ahead. So
invade.
Okay.
Invade, into.
Okay, that's 1.
Yeah. Invade, into. I think.
And number 3.
Invade, into.
Perfect. Okay, eyes closed. Here we go.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Invade, into.
Ooh, take a look. That's pretty good.
Woo!
Okay, move to a different spot.
Okay. Invade, into.
Oh, whoops, you missed the leg of your end. But go ahead. That's my least favorite so far. And what's your last one?
Invade, into.
Yeah, you know what? This is my favorite. Yours too?
First, second.
Definitely. Definitely third. Okay. All right. So, how would you spell inflict? What's the word?
Inflict. I-C-O-E. I'm doing.
Okay. So, if you have well, you can't do E-I. Okay. It's inflect. Okay. But what is it really? Flect.
Oh, E.
E is correct. So this comes from flex, in. Good. Next one is infer.
Infer. I-N-U-F-U-R.
Okay, but this is Latin, and Latin does not like complicated stuff.
E-R.
Yeah, the most common way. So E-R. Good. Next one is incision. What's the word?
Incision. Incision.
Close. I love this Jean. What says
C?
Yeah, how come it's a C?
Because S doesn't go with the I, only a C makes us.
Yeah, the
With
CI.
I.
Okay, so how would you write incision right here?
I N C I S I O N.
Good. Incline. What's the word?
Incline.
No, not climbed, just incline. Yeah, if you made it inclined, what would you need?
You need a ED.
Right, okay. Infection. What's the word?
Infection.
Mm-hmm.
Infection.
Yeah, just take one look. There you go. Infection is right. Good. How about inform?
Inform. INFORM.
Okay, now change inform to informed. Yeah, absolutely. Good job. All right, last word, and then we're going to try one sentence. Your last word is inquire.
Inquire.
QU is right. Good job. All right, here's your whole sentence. You ready?
Yep.
Jesse will invade the infection. Wait, what's your whole sentence first?
Jesse will invade.
Oh, but you didn't say the whole thing. Stop.
Fine.
Jesse will
invade the country.
Jesse will invade the infection.
Infection. Jesse will invade the infection. Invade the affection.
Infection.
Infection.
Jesse. Oh, you spelled your name right. Jesse will invade the infection. Period and capital. Nice. All right. Okay. So come on over. And
Read.
let's do. Yeah, we have to read, and then it's almost time to go.
It's only 4:04.
4:04. So we've got 10 minutes. I know. Okay. All right. So. Oh, right. We were at the time machine and he had just gotten back. And remember, what did he look like?
He looked like a very bad man.
Yeah, he looked awful, right? Yeah, he was angry too, wasn't he? Okay, so right, we were at the end of the chapter, remember?
Yeah.
He was explaining that, like, when he landed, like, people, well, somewhat people came to look at him. Okay. All right, go ahead. You can start where that little tick mark is.
But when they began to touch the time machine, I made a warning gesture.
Wait, a warning. It's got a
gesture.
Good.
Huh, I said. Off limits. That's my return ticket from your playland. That reminded me of a danger I had forgotten all about. The time machine must not be operated by anyone else while I was away from it.
Ooh, good thinking.
Better not take any chances, I told myself. I reached over the bars of the machine and unscrewed the little levers that would get it started. These I put safely in my pocket.
That's actually really good thinking. He's right. If somebody comes and moves it or does something to it, he'll be stuck, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so strange little people. Now that I had a chance for a closer look at these future men, I noted some strange qualities. They all had curly hair that ended sharply at the neck and cheek. Their china-like faces had no trace of hair. They had unusually small ears, pointy chins, and tiny mouths with the thinnest red lips. As for their eyes, they were large with a dull look to them, as if they were not much interested in the world around them. They just stood there, smiling, speaking softly, and cooing to each other. Clearly, it was up to me to start the conversation, if we were going to communicate at all.
I thought I would begin by pointing to my craft. Time machine, I said. Then I touched my chest. I came in machine. There was no response so far to express the idea of time the way I had traveled. I pointed to the sun. Sun, I said. You know planets go round and round, make days, months, years. Silence. Then one of the little
Purple clad, like dressed, yeah.
creatures stepped forward. He too pointed skyward, but still did not speak. 802,701 AD, I thought, man must have become very bright. Maybe he's reading my mind and instantly translating my language.
Yeah, but what is he doing? Instantly, like in an instant. Instantly. Translating my language.
I could hardly wait to hear what he would say. What brilliant advice.
What
evidence of wisdom and art. Science or the universe will his comments reveal, I wondered. To my instant disappointment.
Wait, to my
intense.
Yeah, like really deep disappointment.
All he did was point to the sun and go blom.
Blom. In
imitation of a thunderclap.
Oh, like, good Lord. His response showed me that he had the mentality of one of our 5-year-old children. He wanted to know if I had come from the sun in a thunderstorm. For a moment, I felt I had built the time machine for nothing. So this is future man, I thought? Light-limbered, fragile-faced, and baby-brained? I nodded, pointed to the sun, and made a loud thunder sound. Blam! Startled, they drew back a few steps and bowed. Then one laughing man came back, carrying a chain of beautiful flowers. He put it around my neck as the others cooed and applauded. Then they all began to run to and fro for flowers, and laughingly flung them at me until I was almost smothered in the most fantastic blossoms I had ever seen. These delicate, colorful blooms were obviously the results of many centuries of culture. Cool.
Whoa.
I know. That's
Ancient
awesome.
carvings on the doorway.
Arch. Yeah, look at that. It's beautiful. Look at all that. That's amazing.
That's graphic.
That's really amazing.
I stared and wondered at the blue-green puffs, the rosy-orange clusters, and the gold-fingered ruffles. Fringed. Well,
fringed. Well, fringed. Like a fringe, a ruffle.
Ruffles. Their aroma was like a shop counter of perfume bottles suddenly uncapped. Then one of them must have decided that I should be exhibited to all their people, so they led me gently past the white sphinx to a vast gray building of ridged stone. Crowds of these little people were gathering by the enormous doors, which opened before me, shadowly and mysterious. The arch of the doorway, I noted as I passed through, had ancient carvings on it. These carvings were badly broken and weather-worn. Looks like this place has been better days, I said. Seen better days, I said. The big doorway opened into a great hall whose roof was in shadows. Its windows were partly coated with colored glass and pottery.
And partly
Uncoated, and effect which let in a softened light. The floor was made up of huge blocks of very hard white metal.
Plenty of footsteps. Whole generations of them must have worn these tracks, I thought, looking at the most often used routes. Long, low tables made of polished stone slabs and raised about a foot off the floor filled the hall. An abundance of cushions were scattered about, and the little ones who had brought me here promptly plumped themselves down on them. They motioned for me to do likewise, and I did so. I looked around the hall slowly and was amazed by its broken down appearance. The stained glass windows were cracked in many places, the curtains on their lower end were thick with dust, and corners of the marble tables were chipped. Without any ceremony, the little people reached for the fruits heaped on the tables.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Eating with their hands?
Well, it's just fruit, so that's probably okay, right?
That doesn't look like fruit.
Different fruit than we're used to, for sure.
Yeah. They began to eat them with their hands, fingering peels and pits. Flinging peels and pits into the round openings on the sides of the tables.
Oh, look, it's like built-in garbage cans.
That's so cool.
That is cool.
Looks like every day's a picnic here, I said. Well, I'm both hungry and thirsty, so count me in, and thank you. Except for some rather over-dried raspberries and oranges, the fruit was all completely new to me. However, after tasting a blue cottony blob, a purplish vial, and little green hearts, I found them to be juicy and filling. Say, this tastes good, I said as I held up a flowery beige thing in a three-sided shell. What do you call it? They just giggled and went on eating. I found out later that fruit was the only food they ate. They must be vegetarians. I reasoned because horses, cattle, sheep, dogs, birds, and fish had probably become extinct.
Oh yeah, probably because man has gotten rid of them all. All right, nicely done, sir.